Hi, I'm Kacey.
And I'm Gianni.
I never finished reading the Animorphs books as a kid, and I still haven't as an adult.
And I've never read them.
We can't tell you where we live.
But we can tell you that we want to revisit these books as adults and dive into what we would keep or change if we were to put it on TV.
Two friends, 50-something books. Welcome to morphinbuddies.
Sure. I mean, you can cream me anytime. Yeah, I love getting creamed, cream pied, cream... Yeah, they call me Big Cream in these streets. I don't know if you've heard that.
Mr. Gianni DeMaia.
What?
Would you like to start us off with the awards?
Wait. Awards?
With some ceremony music.
We do awards on the... Buddy Awards, this is the theme song. Oh, yeah.
Pulling a drink from a brand new Snapple to open.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Gianni DeMaia.
Guys.
You're so on brand today.
It's time. We're back.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're back.
Is that a vape in your hand?
Yeah, I decided today is the day.
Boo, you're gonna die of lung cancer. Boo.
No, it's okay. Vapes don't give you lung cancer; they give you strokes. It'll be fine. Ladies and gentlemen,
they also give you water in your lungs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
continue.
Welcome to the Buddy Awards. This is our third non-annual Buddy Awards. Of course,
just a bookle.
Yeah, we're also reviewing a book, which is probably why you clicked on this episode, as we always do. But we got to start with the bangers, you know? And the bangers is the Buddy Awards,
Heck yeah,
baby.
dude.
That's what the people really pay for. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, baby!
I don't know why this would be anyone's first time at the Buddy Awards, but if it is your first time at the Buddy Awards, welcome.
Welcome.
These are the Buddy Awards.
Welcome.
Okay? We do the Buddy Awards. We try to do them every 10 books. We started, I don't know, we started like book 20 or something, and then...
I think we started book 20.
So this is our third non-annual Buddy Awards. I'm, of course, your host of the Buddy Awards, co-host of the morphinbuddies, but host of the Buddy Awards. I speak directly with the committee. The committee makes the nominations. So if you don't like the nominees, it's not my fault. The committee did it.
You gotta take it up with the committee.
But they did disclose to me the nominees for each of our award categories this year.
This
time.
This time.
So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 awards to give out. There's 9 Buddy Awards.
Oh my goodness.
Again, if this is your first time at the Buddy Awards, this is, so we're doing books, this will be books 30 through 39, including if there were, which there were this time, but if there were any spin-off books that we had read, that is what is included in the Buddy Awards this time around. Would you like to hear the first award category, Ms.
Oh my God,
Sosnowski?
yes.
Okay.
I would love to.
All right, then I will rattle us off here. I will start us off big. We're going to start with Best Morphin Buddy.
Wow!
This is our fan award.
Oh my God!
We have 3 nominees this time. I couldn't remember everybody that had written into the show, but
you should have asked me.
I couldn't remember.
Goober.
No, I couldn't remember. And I mean, even if I couldn't remember, the council only nominated 3. They only nominated 3 this time. The council, the committee, interchangeable names. But our nominees this time around, just Bert Jimmy, of course, a regular. We have the winner of last time's Buddy Award, Ryan.
Last Buddy Awards. Yeah.
And then, of course, Seropedia making their way
oh my God.
on their first nomination this time around.
Oh my God, Seropedia.
I mean, wowie zowie, what a stacked lineup we have. So,
holy crap.
Even though the committee only nominated 3 in this category this time around, I do really like their nominees. So it's a stacked category.
It is very stacked.
As is customary, Kacey, for all these awards, you know, I have strong opinions, of course.
Yes.
But I defer to you, and then only if we vehemently disagree will I change the Buddy Award.
Yes.
But what are you thinking? Talk it out.
Now listen, Mr. Gianni DeMaia. I'm sitting here right now all stressy spaghetti because you came out hitting hard with these nominations.
Listen,
And
I said straight to the bangers, you know?
Straight to the bangers.
Straight to the bangers. Straight to the roof,
I
you know?
feel banged. I feel severely banged. So
Don't we always on this show?
Oh,
you know?
we wish. Oh, anyway. So I'm torn because look, Ryan, our science consultant, our best buddy previously,
Always. Yeah, a winner of this award.
a winner of this award, of his own podcast in his
That's true.
life. He's a biochemist in Texas, which I'm sure it's hard to be in Texas and be a scientist.
in this day and age.
In this day and age.
In this economy.
In these trying times. So props to Ryan for that. But Ryan, we got to pass the award to someone else. And
Wow.
I think that that's right. I think it needs to go to either Just a Bird Jimmy or Seropedia. Now,
That's
Seropedia, we don't know anything about you except you do it all by yourself, which is
Yeah.
so impressive. The amount of
We
detail
found that out.
and
We found
notes.
that out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The amount of work that you've put into Seropedia is just fascinating, shocking, and impressive. Incredible. Yes. And then we have Just a Bird Jimmy, our beautiful flying fox of a bird.
Who we have a picture with now.
We
Am I
have a
allowed to say
picture
that?
with. Yeah.
We the Morphin Buddies met
If
up
not,
with
Just a Bird Jimmy will let us know.
Yeah.
Just a Bird Jimmy, he came to New York, reached out to us. We went out, had a nice little dinner together, and that was so much
lovely.
fun. And we
Great
had
time.
such a good bonding time together, just eating dinner and hanging out, and then he went on his merry way.
Yeah. It was a
And-
real will they, won't they kiss situation, you know, between all three of us, really.
Yeah. We all kind of leaned in at one point and then leaned back out. We said, no, we're not ready. We're not ready.
Yeah. Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
It's got, you got to build the tension first.
Exactly. So do I go with my heart that says Just a Bird Jimmy? Our true loves out there somewhere, floating around, flying around. Or do we go with the logical, scientific, stable, reliable Seropedia?
Yeah.
Listen, we don't know if Just a Bird Jimmy will ever be back, you know? He could just
That's
be
true.
sailing on his ship somewhere
Gallivanting across the open seas.
and
We don't
having
know.
a good time. There's no judgment
Right.
against that.
No judgment, of
We
course.
want you to be happy, Just a Bird Jimmy.
Yeah, we want you to fly free, be just a bird.
Be just a bird. So I think, due to those circumstances, the award has to go to Seropedia.
Seropedia!
For the reliability and the underdog twist.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations,
Seropedia.
Seropedia. Your Buddy Award is in the mail.
Yeah. Seropedia, reach out to us through email. I'm sure you know our email by now, but we will say it again at the end of this podcast, morphinbuddies@gmail.com. Send us an email so we can email you an award because you deserve it, buddy.
You do. Yeah, and I do make the award
Yes.
for this particular category, and we did give it out.
And Gianni works very hard 10
Took
minutes.
me a cool, smooth 30 minutes.
There we go.
35
maybe.
But you're gonna really like it, I think, Seropedia. So thank you so much
Congratulations.
to all of our nominees.
Seropedia.
Way to go.
Yes.
The crowd is really going wild.
Yeah.
I think, I was also leaning Seropedia on this.
Mm-hmm.
Just a Bird Jimmy, our mainstay. Ryan, our mainstay.
We love you both.
Our big heads.
Yes.
But Seropedia, just for the amount of work you do that goes unrecognized in
And
this
you're all by
community,
yourself. Oh my goodness.
Truly,
Oh my goodness.
truly amazing. And I never thought that you would find our show.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
That was so it's more so just the shock and awe that we have to give you an award.
And listen,
at a certain point.
Seropedia, if at any point you want to add us into Seropedia, why
not?
We're down.
Sure. Why not?
Just saying.
Yeah, put in the trivia section. The reaction trivia. This was the Morphin Buddies'
Favorite
book in the Animorphs
Thus
series.
far.
Yeah. It's it could be topped. Who's to
Who's
say?
to say?
I don't have high hopes based on how this latest batch went, but we'll see.
We'll see.
You never
We'll
know.
see. All right, next.
But anyway, congratulations,
Congrats.
Seropedia. Moving on to the next category.
Heck yeah.
So we have Best Alien Race.
Ooh,
Best Alien Race. The nominees for this time
Chi.
are. I did nominate the She, so we have 5 nominees.
Wow.
We typically have 5 nominees, unless I can help it. But we have the Yerks, which actually had a good.
They had a good run.
They had a good outing.
Yeah.
This time around. So the Yerks are strong contenders. We have the Andalites. We have the Chi. Unfortunately, just because I wasn't going to nominate the Helmicrons again. We have the Penalites.
The Pemalites with an M?
Yes, I'm realizing now that it auto-corrected to penalties, so that's why I did that. The Pemalites.
There you go.
And the Nartek, which we might recall from our little Atlantis adventure.
Oh my goodness.
The underwater
the inbreeding,
society.
child sex ring, slave.
Everyone's favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, so Kacey, talk it out. What are you feeling on this one?
I think the answer is obvious, Gianni. And I think the answer is the Nartek. They're bold.
Yeah.
They're brave.
They are bold. I was thinking
And
the
they're
same
ruthless.
thing. The Nartek, the winners
Yes!
of Best Alien Race this time around. Congratulations to the Nartek.
Never thought I'd see it.
truly.
Never thought I'd see it, but
Truly never thought I'd see it. I mean, the last winner of this category was the fucking Helmicrons, so against my will. So I'm happy to award it to something that I at least found interesting this time
Heck
around.
yeah, dude.
So we're going to move on. We're going to go to Best Character to Hate.
Yes.
So this is always a very highly contested category. A lot of stacked players this time around. So we have Visser 3, of course, mainstay villain. We also have Visser 1, who is really elevated to a major villain here. We have Rachel.
oh god. Yeah.
Which I'll refrain from opinion for the time being, but I think we know where I sit on that, at least for this batch of books. Kacey, who has really risen in the ranks on this one. Jake, longtime nominee.
Always.
And then we do have one more nominee, which is Taylor, which is Subvisor 51, who we might remember as the person who tortured Tobias.
Wow.
So
Taylor.
strong category this time
Strong
around.
category.
Just to refresh everybody's brain, the second Buddy Awards non-annual gave this award to Eric,
Yeah.
who I should have nominated this time around, but I'm just realizing now I didn't nominate. But anyway, talk it out. What are you feeling?
Again, I think the answer is kind of obvious for this one. It's got to be Rachel.
Yeah, the character assassination of Rachel
Sucked ass these sets
this
of
was
books.
this was a tough
It's sad.
turn. Yeah,
because
this
we
was a
love
180.
her. We love her.
Yeah.
And
Rachel, previous winner of Best POV Character last time around.
Yeah.
That might remind everybody.
Yeah.
So this is a real fall from grace, but hey, you earned it, Rachel. Congratulations on your Buddy Award, Best Character to Hate in books 30 through 39. Congratulations. Your Buddy Award is in the mail. We'll move on to Best POV Character.
Yes.
We have our nominees are as follows. We have Aldrea, who did have a little stint in this one when her consciousness was uploaded into Cassie's brain. We have Rachel, of course, Cassie, Jake, Marco. Sorry, something came up. Marco, Axe, Tobias, and Edris 562, aka Eva, aka Visser 1. So I think that the answer here is pretty obvious, but what are you feeling?
Again, another obvious answer for some reason. I don't know if it's because of all the ghostwriters in this series. It's gotta be Edris. It's gotta be Edris.
Yeah.
We love her.
That book was shockingly good.
I think it was the best in this set.
Really compelling.
Easily.
Really great pathos established for that character. And I think best part about it, it was very surprising. I did not expect to be as moved by that book as I was. So congratulations, Visser 1.
Wow.
Your Buddy Award for Best POV Character is in the mail. So now, we're moving on to Best Supporting Character for this batch of books. I have Estrid, a.k.a. Axe's girlfriend, question mark. We have Visser 1, who also technically a supporting character, even though they did have their own POV book. We have Taylor, Sub-Visser 51. And then I have the Council of 13, which I just looped into one big supporting character. And my personal allegiance lies with this one, the Sacrificial Buffalo. From book 39. So talk it out, Kacey. What are you feeling on Best Supporting Character? Yeah, this is an easy win.
I feel so. He had the worst day of his life, and he was so confused.
Truly the worst day ever.
Poor guy.
And man, that buffalo gave it his all and stared right into the face of one of our POV characters as he
God.
went to his death. Honestly, a mercy. Congratulations to the Sacrificial Buffalo, your buddy award for Best Supporting Characters in the mail. And then we have our next category, which is kind of the same as our other category, but I retitled it a bit because Best New-ish Morph.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if some of these might have been glimpsed at before.
Okay.
And so here's what we have for our nominees. We have the Vicious Poodle that Marco becomes.
Yes.
We have the Ant-Human Hybrid, the Thing of Nightmares. The Sacrificial Buffalo is nominated yet again, which also includes the Buffalo Human Hybrid, which is also the Stuff of Nightmares. We have the Starfish. and Axe's girlfriend's weird human morph that caught some attention at the mall in the very beginning of I'm blanking on the book's name, but I will find it. But anyway, yes, those are our nominees for Best New-ish Morph. Just to refresh everybody's brain, Best New Morph last time around went to the Howler.
Yeah, that one was
for
pretty
the
sick,
Attack book 26. So talk it out. What are you feeling for Best Newish Morph?
I'm once again I'm being pulled in an obvious direction. And I think I'm going for Buffalo Chapman.
Wow. Yeah.
Because
what?
Also,
I think I'm with you there.
The thing that sends it over the edge, it's Chapman completely naked, and we want to see Tracy Letts completely naked.
That is true. We want to see Hog in this show.
Let him hang brain.
You're right. Let him hang brain. Congratulations to Sacrificial Buffalo. 2 Buddy Awards.
Oh my goodness. I don't think we've had anyone win 2 in one night.
No. One night?
One night
of
my
the Buddy Awards?
God,
That's
this is
never
so
before
crazy.
Seen. The Sacrificial Buffalo sweeping the
Wow.
Buddy Awards. Congratulations,
We love him.
Sacrificial Buffalo. We have a new category. That I've introduced. We have Best Ghostwriter.
Oh my God.
So here are our nominees.
I'm not going to remember any of them.
I apologize. I looked all these up. I apologize if any of your names are horribly mispronounced here, but I'm going to do my very best.
Thank you, Jeff.
Also, thank you to Seropedia for keeping a catalog of these ghostwriting names.
Thank you, Seropedia.
Without you, that is why you win your Buddy Award. So here are our nominees. We have Elise Donner, who wrote Book 30, The Reunion. We have Laura Battiani Weiss, who wrote 31, The Conspiracy, and 39, The Hidden. We have Ellen Garreau, who wrote The Illusion, which is Book 33. We have Melinda Metz, who wrote Book 34, The Prophecy. Jeffrey Seluk, who wrote Book 35, The Proposal. Erica Babone, who wrote Book 36, The Mutation. Elise Smith, who wrote Book 37, The Weakness. And Kimberly Morris, who wrote Book 38, The Arrival.
Wow.
So, any of those jump out to you?
I think, and I hate to do this, I hate to give an award to a man, but I like the proposal. I like the proposal.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it.
And that
Jeffrey
was closer to the reaction a little bit.
It was Diet Coke, the reaction.
Yes.
Which, is a special place to our hearts. So congratulations, Jeffrey Zaluk. totally apologize if that is a complete mispronunciation of your name, but you have won the Buddy Award for Best Ghostwriter.
Congratulations.
Between the books of 30 and 39. Just so everybody's aware, a lot of these ghostwriters have written other books in the series as well. This is just what they're nominated for this batch of the Buddy Awards, so I'm just letting you know. And this is also a new category, so thank you very much for accepting it. The next award, we have Best Moment. So Best Moment of books 30 through 39. I have, I believe, 6 nominees this time. So I was really trying to limit it down. What I have is as follows. I have, oh my God, he's going to kill his mom from the reunion, which was the moment where I thought Marco was going to kill his mom.
Oh, yeah.
We have realizing that the Atlantis was House of Waxlantis.
Yeah.
We have the entire book 37, the character assassination of Rachel, I'm calling it.
God.
We also have book 37 gets 2 nominees in this category because I also have crashing a plane into a building.
I thought you were going to say Tim Robinson being Rachel.
So I guess you could kind of group those into 2 there because the next one is kind of also 2 moments, but tail fighting with your girlfriend / Axe's first kiss.
Ooh.
And then I have the jaw-dropping Class 5 species, the moment where we figured out why the Yeerks have signaled out Earth in the book The Visser, which was book 35.5. So, Kacey, what are you feeling in regards to best moments? A lot of stunners here.
Yeah, these are a lot of moments where when we were talking them out in previous episodes, we were like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And they're memorable moments. And I feel like I like a little bit of romance for Axe. I don't think we get that. We don't get that side of Axe ever because he's all alone by his lonesome self. And
how about that, ladies and gentlemen? An upset win here.
That's how I feel.
But Heated Rivalry is available for everybody, if for those with the eyes to see it. So, tail fighting with your girlfriend / Axe's first kiss.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your Buddy Award for Best Moment in books 30 to 39. Your Buddy Award is in the mail. Moving on, we have, I believe it's our last category here.
Oh my God.
We have Best Book from 30 to 39. The nominees are as follows. This is probably an easy one, but we'll see if Kacey throws a wrench in this. We have...
The weakness! No.
We have Book 30, The Reunion.
Uh-huh.
We have Book 34, The Prophecy. We have Book 35.5, Visser. Book 36, The Mutation. And Book 38, The Arrival. Kacey, what are your thoughts and feelings about this stacked category at the Buddy Awards?
Gianni, this set of books has been such a fever dream. It's been
a roller coaster.
It's been weird. It's been interesting. It's been surprising. It's been shocking. But it hasn't been boring.
Totally.
But I think the one that we all know is the standout has got to be the Visser. It's just got to be Visser. It's got to be Visser.
The easy lockdown win.
Yep.
The true one battle after another of this batch of the Buddy Awards.
Who's surprised?
Congratulations.
Who's surprised? We all knew.
To the Visser. An incredible book. Truly one of the best in the series and a well-deserved win.
Well-deserved.
Congratulations to all of our nominees for the Buddy Awards. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been your 3rd non-annual Buddy Awards. If you like this, you can always suggest for us new categories for the Buddy Awards. I will make the statement now because I'm hearing, I'm getting
What is it?
feedback.
What is it, boy?
From our,
What is it, boy?
They're in the well. And it sounds like the Buddy Awards Council is saying, I don't even know how people are going to take this.
God.
They're saying that the next time that the Buddy Awards will appear will not be at book 50. They'll say it's going to be at the end of all of it.
Oh,
that's going to be our next
God.
Buddy Awards, and it's going to feature not just books 40 through whatever it ends at, I think 54. It's going to feature every book in the Animorphs series, including some that have already won Buddy Awards. So definitely check back in at the Buddy Awards. That is going to be a cannot miss awards episode. Kacey, back to you for our regularly scheduled programming.
Wow. I what an incredible awards ceremony, folks. Let's give a round of applause to Mr. Gianni DeMaia, setting us up, doing a great job. He did it.
He really went all out.
He did, and we're very proud of him.
Yeah.
And now,
congratulations.
I suppose we will move on to our regular episode where we are going to talk about book number 40, The Other. But before we do,
what?
But before we do, Mr. Gianni, I introduced you to something this week. I opened your eyes to something that neither of us knew existed. Can you elaborate upon what that was?
I received a text message from you. I'm upset that you're actually reminding me of this right now.
Oh no!
You sent me an unsolicited text message.
Yes.
That said,
no warning,
"Sir," in all caps, with 4 exclamation points. Then you sent me a picture of something called the Vegemorphs, which subtitled, I guess, is The Fungus Among Us. It appears to be a book by someone by the name of Leaf E. Green, with a title, like a whole, sorry, I didn't mean title, like book cover. And let me tell you guys, it is a sight to behold. It is a boy on the cover, who then morphs backwards into what appears to be a carrot. And I am sparing you so many details in that description. There is some sort of, it's not a quote, it just says, like in a little
like a tagline.
Yeah, it says a parody of the best-selling Animorphs series. And then the little like tag they have here, it says, "Some aliens come in peace, some come in peas."
Oh my god. You know, when I first saw this book cover, I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then the tagline just really...
That's what sold you?
Hit me.
That's what got you?
That hit me right in the giggle dick that I was so not expecting.
I don't know how I feel about you saying giggle dick either. I don't know if I like that any more than I like Vegemorphs as an idea.
The fungus among us.
Yeah. No.
So I discovered this and I was like, oh, I have to know what Gianni has thoughts about on this.
Yeah.
And then I said, do you know anything about this? And he's like, no.
No, I don't.
And I'm like, good, don't.
Is it a real book?
It is a real book.
That was published by someone.
Yes, it was published in 1998 by a real person.
Wow. Okay.
It's 112 pages.
Yeah.
Let me read you the book description that, is on the back of the book.
Okay, go ahead.
We can't tell you all the details of the plot.
Oh, my.
It's too dangerous.
Jesus.
But believe us, there is a plot to take over the universe. And it starts with a seemingly innocuous epidemic of athlete's foot. No joke. Stop scratching and pull yourself together. You could be in deep, and we might need you to step in. What if we told you that planet Earth is in jeopardy, that an awful plague is headed for you and everyone you know, and that only a handful of kids are empowered to do anything about it? Well, all of this and more is true. 5 kids have a strange gift, an ability to morph into any vegetable at will, and only they can save us. For only nutrient-rich vegetables can ward off the spread of this ravaging disease. Beware potatoes of all kind, couch, French fried. Now rule. So be kind to them. They know things we don't. For the sake of humanity, forget what your mom told you and don't eat your vegetables. You never know which one might be our planet's savior or your little sister.
Wow. So how
So-
you said it's 112 pages, right?
Yes.
How far into 112 pages of writing do you think Leafy Green got before he, she, or they were like, this is stupid?
Probably
if I
the
should
cover.
finish.
Probably the cover.
I don't know if I don't know if this joke was worth it.
So then I saw Vegemorphs was on Seropedia,
Jesus fuck.
which I was like, oh my god, what? Seropedia? Thank you. And I kind of looked it over and I was like, okay, interesting. And I was like, but I want to read some of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I find this book?
Uh-huh.
And then I remembered Goodreads exists.
Okay.
And what can we find on Goodreads?
Reviews?
Detailed reviews.
Okay.
Heck yeah, dude. So just looking through some of the reviews, I will read a couple of them very quickly.
Oh, no.
Because some of them quote the book. One person said that, let's see, the main character, I'm sorry, he's talking about the author. Green battles from writing awkward sentences. Olivia is Hispanic and drop-dead gorgeous, though in a different way from Randy, which sounds racist and incestuous, given that Randy is his cousin. Which I was like, that's incredible. And then apparently, there are tons of masturbation allegories.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Mr.
here's
Green.
a quote.
Or
Yeah,
Mr.
I know. Then suddenly the sensation was gone, and I felt better than I had ever felt in my life. It was like I'd been all mixed up, and now everything was mixed right. I had been tossed.
Jesus Christ, man. Come on.
All right, another quote. The carrot continued to vibrate. Jesus
No.
Christ.
No. No.
The vibrations grew stronger and stronger. The carrot began to pulsate. There was some kind of little explosion like the pop of a balloon. The human
Lord.
Carrie sat on the counter. He was naked and soaking wet.
Ew.
I thought my nerves were going to jump right through my skin. Quickly, I pulled off my t-shirt and then I laid a dish towel over his lap.
What? What? No.
And then one more from this one.
Oh no.
The enemies are called the jerks, with 2 Ks.
Jesus Christ.
As the jerks got close, we aimed our tubes and squeezed hard. Splat,
Oh.
splat, 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 splat. Globs of antifungal cream went flying through the air in all
Ugh.
directions. ... I squirted and zapped, squirted and zapped, squirted and zapped.
No.
I think the zapping was what kept me from falling down from exhaustion. It came natural to me, just as Prince Brassica had said it would, and it was energizing. The more I zapped, the more I glowed with vitamins and minerals.
Wow. You know what? I feel like I'd be a hypocrite with how much we talk about sex on this show. But
yeah.
I have to say, Animorphs is a series for young adults. And why
Yeah.
in the world would
Yeah,
you
this is
go
inappropriate.
that hard? That's so hard to go. And also, this is 98.
Yeah.
You're talking
Yeah.
about, like, the series was still early in.
Yeah.
It's
Apparently,
crazy.
all the protagonist names, their names are Kale, Carrot, Olive, Radish.
Stop it.
And one person put a quote in here, if you've never been an ear of corn, I guess that's hard to understand.
No shit.
Thank you.
No fucking shit it is.
Thank you. But apparently most people are giving it 1 to 2 stars, saying it's really dumb. And some
I'm
people, one person said this book is so dumb, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on Goodreads, which only
On
has
Goodreads.
5-star rating.
Yes.
Wow.
So, I just wanted to make you aware of that. And
Yeah, gee.
and
thank
everyone
you.
else, if you didn't know, check out Vegemorphs. And
My brain is shattering in real time.
I squirted and zapped, squirted and zapped. Ew.
That is
These are
crazy.
children. I get
mean,
it if
good
it's like
goodness.
not quite, if it's more subtle and it's like just under the radar, but that is far too much for me to want to read.
Unfortunately, now I have to read it.
Yeah, you have
After
to.
read parts of it, now I'm way more intrigued than I was before. And I hate that my brain works this way, but I have to know.
You have to
I
read
have
it.
to know what happens. Well, so if you want us to talk more about that on the podcast, I guess...
That
I guess
would
you
be
can email us.
a lovely finish to the series.
No, don't say finish.
And if...
Come on.
Good point. Good point. So, Gianni, if you do
I'm
ever
sweating.
get your hands on that book and you read it, you do have to write down some quotes that you have to read to us. So.
Oh yeah, I mean it'll just be the whole book. It sounds like, but
Yeah.
yes, I will.
Yeah.
I will be select. Goodness.
If you've never been an ear of corn, I don't think you'd understand.
Yeah, I mean that's incredible.
That's a thing of
in and of
beauty.
itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thanks for that.
So pivoting back to our Animorphs.
Always a joy. Always a joy to come on this
What a
show.
joy. Just to learn new things. Never
Oh,
stop learning,
boy.
folks. So the book we're talking about today, and we're going to have to try to speed run through this a little bit because we've done so much already.
Yeah, and it's past your bedtime already.
It's not past my bedtime. I stay up to 10 o'clock now. Thank you very much, Mr. Gianni DeMaia.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to get up at 3:15 in the morning anymore. I am an adult. Also, I will say, I believe I only have 2.5 more weeks of retainers before my Invisalign journey is over. Thank you very much.
What does that mean for the world at large?
It's just when we started this podcast, I had just gotten Invisalign, and now
so it's like
the journey is
a
at
barometer.
its end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
cute, right?
Aw. And that
Aw.
shows that we change over time, folks.
We grow.
There you
we
go.
grow. It's a new year. It's a new us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though this episode won't be out until probably the end of February. This is our first episode of 2026, and it's not coming out
We're
until the end
so
of
back.
February.
We're so back. We've
We're
never
so
been more
back.
back.
It's so
Everybody's
good to be
so
back.
excited to hear us back. We're back. Here we are.
Happy to be back, folks.
Yay.
We missed you guys. I missed our buddies, so I'm excited to get this road on the show. So,
Yeah,
for the
I
other,
missed
Mr. Gianni, yeah, right? I kind of miss chatting with our buddies a little bit and meeting and talking about bullshit. So, about the other, Mr. Gianni DeMaia, did you feel like there was a little bit of romance in this book?
There was. So yeah, I think the best aspect of this book is that it it almost introduces our first gay relationship, which I was like, yeah.
The heated rivalry of its time.
Truly. But don't worry, they're
Truly.
just good friends, everybody.
They're just good friends, but they would kill for each other.
Yeah.
And they live together.
And they live together. It was a real Bert and Ernie situation. I was like, wow, they're gonna go there. And then,
Well,
no,
see, okay,
we're
are
just
you
best
one of those
friends.
people who feels like Bert and Ernie are romantically entwined, or are they just friends? Because I feel like they're just friends.
Are you
I can't
for
see
real?
them. I can't see them fucking.
Come on. Really?
Can you? Every time Ernie
I've
comes, he's
never-
gonna.
Listen, respect to every single gay couple I know. But every
Yes.
single gay couple I know that lives together are exactly like Bert and Ernie.
You know,
They
you make a
are-
good point there.
they are-
Actually,
They look
Damn it.
like Bert and Ernie. They act like Bert and Ernie. The tall one's a little sassy.
That's true.
The shorter one keeps them in check. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's literally every single. I've never met a gay couple that's not Bert and Ernie pilled.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
all respect to gay couples everywhere. But Bert and Ernie is your template.
Congratulations, you have a lot to live up to.
Yeah. And this new couple that we had here in this book was very Bert and Ernie pilled.
Yeah.
Now, so I mean, it's not really spoilers to say, but like, you know, I guess if you know nothing about this book, you know, be forewarned before we get into the actual like deep dive on the plot. But this book is predominantly about another Andalite has entered the villa, and
Two.
there's
Yeah.
somehow two, and they I think it's the kind of the only aspect of this book that I enjoyed was getting to know our new character,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Because the other one doesn't really actually show up in any sort of meaningful way until the end.
Really. Only in the beginning and the end, and that's it. Briefly,
Yeah,
very briefly.
But I liked getting to know our new character. I thought the new character was quite interesting. I was really bummed that they apparently will not appear again, more than likely.
Yeah.
And no spoilers, but yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of the only thing that the other has going for it, unfortunately. I mean, the book itself it's not a bad book by any stretch of the imagination.
But that's the really only interesting thing in it, and there's not much outside of that.
No. If anything, the only things that are outside of that are basically banking on the fact that this is going to be a really compelling sort of like rescue plot, and ultimately, I think if you think about the actual plot, the A plot of this for 5 seconds, I think the whole thing falls apart. It once again shows that the Yeerks are just mind-numbingly dumb, only when it's convenience for the plot itself. Doesn't move the needle one way or the other in regards to the overarching plot of the series. This whole thing is just kind of, you can cut it out, and nothing really changes of any meaningful consequence. The only thing that may change is that that other new character might come back in some way, shape, or form again. But honestly, like, based on how the book pitches them, it's like, what can they really offer? Nothing.
Yeah, not much, not much.
So yeah, this whole thing was just kind of like, if you're interested in getting to know a new face in the series at book fucking 40, I don't know why you would really crave a new character, but maybe you do.
Gianni, there's always room for new friends.
Yeah, but I think that, you know, the plot completely collapses in on itself. This is a House of Cards. It's just another reminder that the layout, for lack of a better term, or the release schedule of these books was a real hindrance on some of these plots, because man, oh man, are they thin, and they completely fall apart under even the slightest bit of scrutiny. So, a miss for me.
It also, I want to hit on that point really quickly, because we did say potentially all these ghostwritten books were written around the same time. Or all
and
at
I
the
think
same
that's
moment.
right.
And that would also make sense with the amount of ghostwriters that we have. So, you know...
Yeah, it's not like we were just loading it on the back of one ghostwriter.
Right.
It was literally, I imagine, just like a boardroom meeting of all these ghostwriters where they were just like, here's yours, here's yours, here's yours.
Any questions? No. Go right.
I think maybe some of them got to pitch their own plot ideas, but
sure.
I think that Applegate and Grant probably oversaw what those outlines looked like. But they're overworked, they're crunched for time.
Yeah. They just
all
had
these
a baby.
books have to come out within like a month of each other. Like this was just another example of what we've seen.
That also makes sense why these books never really refer back to the recent past. Not really.
Yes.
There's not a ton that they remember that they've done from previous. They a couple here and there, but like overall, like there's no real reference back to 2 books ago. Remember you did that, which would be normal. But because of, I think, my opinion, the way that these are written, I think, unfortunately, we miss out on that. So I think this book is kind of, it's fine. It's a miss. I like that they try to do something different, and I think I have seen that Michael Grant has confirmed that, like, it's a gay relationship. Like, we wanted it to be a gay relationship.
I didn't see that was confirmed. That's cool.
Yeah, Michael Grant was like, we purposely wrote it like that. They're gay. So, thank you, Michael Grant and Applegate.
Get some representation for gay andalites everywhere, everybody.
For gay aliens, the gays and the theys. Y'all are so much fun.
Do they touch tails? And if they do...
Well, Myrtle can't.
How does that work? Yeah, exactly.
So first off, how dare you?
Right.
Secondly, check your privilege. It was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just pretty unremarkable. I love that they outright said that it's supposed to be a gay relationship, because I feel like that comes across, but I also feel like the subtext of it, maybe you miss it when you're a young kid reading these books.
Yeah,
but,
I would never have guessed that. Actually, my uncle is gay, and he lived with a man all throughout when I was a kid.
Community.
Well, no. I'm not speaking for the community, but I'm saying myself as a kid. I didn't realize he was gay until like my early to mid 20s, and where I was like, oh yeah, he's always lived with him. I've never seen a bit of affection between them, and I think part of that is the generation that they grew up in, and also the situation they grew up in. Because growing up in Indiana, you can't really be gay. Like, unfortunately,
you
especially
can be Bert
in the
and Ernie,
70s.
but you can't be gay.
Yeah,
totally.
in the 70s, into the 80s, into the 90s, you can't really be gay. So, based off of that...
Someone clip just that out. Just you saying, you can't really be gay.
Someone you can't really be gay. That's it.
That'll be my ringtone.
Cool. Thanks. I hate myself. I'm going to go die.
Yeah. You're like,
I am an ally. How dare you?
Episode.
No. Don't take my ally card away. I want to be an ally so bad. So growing up and seeing that situation, not seeing any affection between him and the person that he's been with for like 20 something years, and nobody talking about gay relationships in my house except the one time my mom was mad that Brokeback Mountain was getting nominated for awards, and she's like, do you know what it's about? And I was like, what? She was like, 2 cowboys go to the mountains and they have sex. And I was like, okay.
Cool.
What? Is that bad? Like, I was confused. I was like, why are you mad about that?
No.
She's an ally now, but at the time,
it takes everybody some growing pains.
Exactly.
I understand that.
Exactly. She's an ally now. She's
was
good.
a tough nut to crack. But
yeah,
we
exactly.
got that.
So my point is, I never realized that my uncle was gay until like maybe 10 to 12 to 14 years ago ish, and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. So yeah, congrats, Unc. So
congrats on being gay.
Congrats on being gay and living your best life in Michigan. So there we go. He's got a beautiful little house on the water. He's wonderful. So that was my experience. So reading this as a kid, I never in a million years would have guessed that they were a gay relationship.
Yeah. I think it would have been my first thought, and it was my first thought.
Excellent. Good for you.
I'm
Smarter
always just
than me.
on the lookout for everything being Heated Rivalry. So
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Heated Rivalry, I just realized that I have this sitting like right next to me. I have.
You cute ginger. I just finished watching it like a couple nights ago, and I was like,
"Oh my
gosh,
gosh,
good." That is, and
yeah, it is very.
Listen, he does have the best butt I've ever seen on a guy. Let's be real.
It is incredible.
Wow,
right?
It is a thing of beauty. I love boy butts, and the whole time, even when his ass was in shadow, I was like, wow, just look at it. Just look, appreciate art.
That first shower scene, because your eye just naturally goes to the character you've been following, and you're like, wow, great butt. And then you look to the left, you go, holy shit.
Another one.
It's a boulder. It's incredible.
Wow, that's like, it's like the balls in the ball pit, That's what the butt, it's like the perfect amount of firmness and softness at the same time.
Stuff.
Love
great
boy
stuff.
butts.
Yeah.
I will say boy butts.
Heated Rivalry, way better than it has any right to be. That show was very, very good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't want there to be a second season. I want it to be, that's it. I want the story to be done because I feel like it ended so well. I don't want any more. I don't want any more.
I did too.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about it, but I will say.
Don't make it like Stranger Things.
Far more to go. As someone who's reading the books, there's far more to go.
Okay, so that makes sense. Then I forgot it's a book, but that makes sense.
It's a book series, and there's a 7th book that's coming out this year in September. So yeah, free publicity for Miss Rachel Reed.
Wow. Got 7 books out before George R. R. Martin. I'll tell you that.
Right, because George R. R. Martin famously had no other books before Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
I could talk about George R. R. Martin for a million years, but I will spare everybody because we're already 50 minutes deep in the episode. But
so let's zoom through this plot summary. Sorry, folks, if you want it super in depth. We just had a lot to do today. I don't know what to tell you. We had a lot on the plate.
Yeah,
so,
we did.
But we will make
together.
It very interesting.
Certainly not just Kacey and I was
certainly,
sitting around all day.
Certainly not just me. No way.
I had nothing to do today.
Credit where credit is due.
Yeah, no, but it's good to be busy.
Yes. Yes.
I was busy last month, and I'm very happy to not be
the
busy
next
right
3
now.
weeks for me are incredibly busy, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
Hey, you should kill yourself. Anyway.
Thanks. Thanks for the support, friend.
I'm so sorry if that triggers anybody, but if it does, you should kill yourself. No,
Gianni, you can't say that. Oh my
I'm
God.
I'm so sorry. Cut that out.
Gianni's a bad person, and I'm keeping
Edit
it in.
Edit that part out.
No, that's
Edit
staying
that part
in.
out.
It's staying
Anyway.
fully in. Anyway,
We
Mark...
open our book.
Yes. Open the book. Mr. Marco.
With Mr. Marco, and he's sitting around. He's basically just thumbing through some TV, right? He's checking things out.
Channel surfing.
He's catching the audience up on things they might have missed on the Animorphs series thus far, which really is not much. And what does he see? There's some teaser on some news program that's saying something about maybe seeing an alien or a unicorn for the first time. And he's like, that's weird.
Yeah. It's like that old show that was like fact or fiction with...
Totally.
What was the guy's name?
I was thinking
Jonathan?
like Ancient Aliens, but I was like, I
yeah,
don't know
no,
why
it
that's the
wasn't
only one
quite
that's coming to
that.
mind.
It's like factor... I think the guy's name was Jonathan Decker. I
Yeah,
could
it's
be
that-
completely wrong.
That famous meme where he's like, it's fiction. We made it up. That
Yes,
guy, right?
yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
But there's a whole compilation on YouTube where he opens every story that could be true or not with a line that's just out of nowhere. He's like, "Do you like playing hockey?" And it's like, "Have you ever walked through the dark?" Like, what? And there's a whole compilation on YouTube, like a 3-minute compilation of just those lines from the beginning of the stories, and it is comedy gold. Highly
Straight
recommend.
bangers.
Straight
Bangers.
every time. Straight bangers. Anyway, go look it up. So Marco sees Jonathan Decker on the TV, and the guy's like, could be a unicorn, could be a false Bigfoot. Nobody knows.
Which is really funny because if you look at the images we have of Andalites thus far in the series, which are on many covers, they look nothing like a fucking unicorn.
No.
I don't even know how you would have that thought. Even if it was like a really bad foggy picture for whatever reason, they still would be way more centaur than unicorn.
Well, also...
So it almost begs the question, like, did they just, like, forget the word for centaur and they were like,
could
fucking
be.
unicorn, we'll switch it later.
They probably thought unicorns were more mystical, and I also think, they had, like, 2 pixels when people were taking pictures and videos back then. So maybe it's a little blurry and it's hard to identify the top half. You know what I mean?
I love that you say that back then.
Yeah.
Like, this is like 2000.
Yeah,
like they
1999.
They could do a little better.
They still only had 2 pixels. Nobody had digital cameras yet.
I guess that 9/11 happened.
Not yet.
And we
Not
got,
yet.
Unfortunately,
We didn't get it yet.
Several videos of that.
We're not there yet. The Animorphs hasn't predicted that yet.
Well, we got a little taste of it when Rachel crashed that plane. Which I cannot believe did not win Best Moment at the Bunny
Also,
Awards.
by the way, I will say there was a point when I was listening to our old episodes and making the compilation, there was a point where you said Julia Roberts got her award and then 9/11 happened.
And I stand by that. And I've said that speech to many people in my life.
It's all connected.
I stand 10 toes down on that.
It's all interconnected, dude.
Julia Roberts, all of a sudden everybody forgot that she was like one of the greatest actresses ever, and all of a sudden 9/11 happened. I'm not saying that it's a coincidence, but I am saying it seems suspicious to me.
Suspicious timing. You ever flown a plane into a building? Jesus fucking Christ. What a horrible thing to say. I hate myself.
So Marco sees on this TV, sorry, the gravity of what you said.
I'm so sorry.
It's terrible.
I'm a bad person. Fuck.
There's going to be a lot more editing of this.
There might be.
There
might be less 9/11 jokes for 2026.
So Marco sees on the TV, and it looks like an Andalite. it's got to be Axe.
Yep.
So he panics, morphs into a bird, flies, and goes and meets up with Tobias and Axe in the woods. He's showing them what was on the TV. He's showing them because Axe specifically has created some new like TiVo for himself, basically, where he records absolutely everything. This limitless sort of gigabyte space where he could just record every single program, so he could watch his favorite show, the commercials. And they find exactly the clip, and it's grainy. They can't quite tell. Even Axe can't quite recognize. But Tobias is the one that says, no, it's definitely not Axe. That Andalite seems to be missing their tail. At which point Axe then goes on to say that if that Andalite did have the ability to morph, they would have used their original coded DNA to heal their tail. Therefore, and they have a term for it. I apologize, I did not write the term down. But sorry, one more time.
Vecol.
There you go. Vecol. Yeah. So that's basically a useless Andalite is how they're sort of described.
Yeah.
So it is maybe we're getting into some sort of allegorical conceit with why am I blanking on the term now?
Go ahead, Gianni.
Not paraplegic. What? No.
Disabled?
Disabled. Thank you. Jesus.
There you go.
I was like,
you're almost there.
Like, paraplegic's not right. I was like, that's a very specific
disabled
thing.
community.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe this is some sort of allegory to how we perceive the disabled community. But anyway, Marco's like, give the guy the benefit of the doubt. We got to figure out who this guy is, whatever. So they go on a search. They end up coming across an Andalite, but it's not the Andalite that they're searching for, because this Andalite has a tail, and this Andalite is huge. He is described as just this absolute monster of an Andalite, and come to find out, this is Geffinolin? Maybe is how I say it?
Geffinolin, yeah.
Geffinolin? Okay.
I call him Beefcake.
Yeah, so Beefcake shows up, and Beefcake is like very aggressive from the outset, and also like almost kills them, and clearly Beefcake is not one to be fucked with. Axe recognizes this name of Beefcake Geffinolin and knows that this is some sort of sort of legendary warrior or whatever. They're trying to inquire like, what brought you out here, but the guy's really suspicious of them. They end up parting their ways. So they go back, they regroup with the other Animorphs. They're like, I don't know what to do about this guy. I don't know. Basically, the guy was like, just leave me alone. It's me and my friend. Me and my buddy.
Friend. Underlined quotations.
And we just want to be left alone. My buddy Myrtle and I just want to be left alone. So just leave us alone. So they go back. They regroup. They're talking about what they know. They're like, we gotta trace this guy. We don't know what this is. Maybe this is some sort of bait. This is some Yerk bait. We don't even know who took this picture. By the way, I don't think we ever find out who took the picture. So if that's something that you're hanging on to,
so who could that be?
Let that go.
Also, I had a question when he revealed Myrtle, and he was like, "Oh, Myrtle was like a pilot or whatever," and I was like, "Is this the Andalite from the Andalite Chronicles that went down with the ship?" Because remember, he had his tail cut off, and he was a pilot. And I was like, could this be a callback to the Andalite Chronicles? But I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But that was my first thought when we were reading about this character. Because I remember he had his tail cut off.
Yeah, well, headcanon. I'm throwing that in. That's fun.
I think that is fun. Yeah, right? And then he crashed, and then Beefcake
what a cool
found
connection.
Him.
What a cool connection if that's there. How about
Thank
that?
You so much. Thank you so much.
So smart.
Thank you.
They
follow
decide
him.
that they're going to have to tail this guy. But randomly, I don't know why Jake comes up with this fucking plan, okay? But Jake is like, you and Axe got to go talk to the guy, and then we'll wait outside and be backup. And no one questions why these two have to talk to the guy.
Don't know.
Just completely unclear.
It is.
And everyone's just like, yeah, that sounds like a solid plan. I don't know. Okay, so then they go in. They're almost immediately spotted by this guy.
Yeah.
This guy is like, once again, threatens to kill him. They're like, we just want to ask you some questions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And the guy has some questions for them because he forces Marco to demorph. And it's like, I fucking knew it. You're a human.
Yeah.
so who gave you the abilities? Marco's like, it doesn't really matter. The guy's dead now. Like, well, why? He's like, doesn't matter. Like, this is my people that we're talking about. They gave fucking human. They broke a sacred law and gave you the ability to morph. That's fucking crazy. And Marco's like, yeah, man, that's wild. I'm the only one. And
Crazy.
so then they're chitter chattering a bit more. You know, the backup's outside. They go into Gaffinelin's house. You know, they're asking some questions about like, one bed, huh? That's weird. They don't actually say that, but they
One stall, huh?
They very heavily imply that these two are gay. Gaffinelin's like, no, we're just roommates. We hang out together.
He's
all the
in
time.
a closet somewhere, being left alone.
We skip rocks together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go on fishing trips. That's a Brokeback Mountain callback for you there.
There we go.
So they're clearly together, and Gaffinelin gives a little bit of information here, but not much. I can't remember how this information is sparsed out, so I'm just going to kind of jump ahead and give you the tidbits, just because, again, I can't remember the order of operations that this happens. But basically what Gaffinelin eventually reveals is that his partner, his buddy, his best friend,
His pal.
his platonic friend, has been taken by the Yeerks. And he went to try to get him back. The Yeerks made him a deal that because they couldn't use this Andalite because
Myrtle doesn't have a weapon and he can't morph.
No tail blade can't morph. Kind
So
of a
he's
useless thing, I guess. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yep.
But they make Gaffinelin a deal. They make Beefcake a deal, and they say, if you can get us the body of a actual adult Andalite, then we will let your buddy go.
We'll do
And
a trade.
Gaffinelin is like for sure. So he was kind of gonna try to do that. He was maybe gonna try to get one of the Andalite bandits to cooperate with that plan so that he can make this deal with the Yeerks and get his buddy back. But he's not going to follow through on it. It's not very honorable. He's going to find some other way to break him out. He just has no idea what to do next. He's just kind of fumbling through. Now, really quick, just to say, this plan by the Yeerks is fucking moronic. It makes no sense. Doesn't make any sense at all, because the whole thing is literally just that the Yeerks can go into the mind, take over all the memories of anybody that has ears. So why can't they just do that for
Myrtle?
Beefcake's buddy?
Myrtle.
Right?
But they don't want to do that because he's useless. That's how they see him.
But he's not useless.
He's not useless, but
he's
that's how they
absolutely-
see him.
No, but here's the thing. He's not useless. Even if they see him that way, they can pose as he's the actual guy, get close to Gaffinelin, and get an actual body.
But Gaffinelin is also useless to them.
Right, because he's sick or whatever. We could still use then Gaffinelin, because guess what? Gaffinelin has a tail blade. Gaffinelin has a lot of memories and thoughts and things about the Animorphs or the Andalites.
But he's going to die soon.
And it doesn't matter. All you have to do is exactly what you already did, which is just make Gaffinelin a part of the populace so that the Andalite bandits get baited to go to him, and then you can get the Andalite bandits. You can wipe them all out in one fell swoop.
That's a better
Instead,
plan.
they're like, no, you go off. You go off. We won't even tail you. What do you mean? Why would we not keep tracks on this guy? Just nonsense. Completely, just let this guy go off on his own accord. Oh yeah, and also this guy, your friend, I can't even remember his fucking name. Merlin?
Myrtle. Like moaning Myrtle.
Beefcake's buddy. Beefcake's buddy is, even if he's debilitated, you can do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
If there's an Andalite wandering about, guess who's going to come and try to protect them? The Andalite bandits, which you're allegedly trying to capture. Now, furthermore, this is also fucking stupid, because remember way back when I was saying that whole pitch about how Elfangor should just still be alive and they should just use Elfangor's body in the first place? Well, lo and behold, what are they after in this one? An Andalite body that's fresh and can do whatever. Guess what you had? Elfangor. You killed him. He's
That's
sitting
true.
in the digestive tract of fucking Visser 3 as we speak. So what do you mean all of a sudden now we need an Andalite body? Nonsense.
No.
We just made this shit up just so that we can introduce 2 new characters and have them actually be regular characters as opposed to Yeerks inhabiting more Andalites.
I think that definitely would have been way more interesting if Gefenolin had been infested by the Yeerks and he's playing it out, and then we can even have like a couple chapters where we're in his head, where the Yeerk feels his body dying. And then, it would be really cute and tragic and sad and serious. The Yeerk's like, all right, this is the last time I'm in here because your body's shutting down. And he asks the Yeerk, can you put me in with Myrtle? And so I can spend my last moments with the person that I love. And
Beautiful.
And then he just dies with him on the cell floor. I assume it's like a prison or something. He dies with him right next to him. And that's just so sad and tragic, and the Animorphs can look on and be like, well, that's it. Like,
Them's the breaks.
That's it. Also, do we think that this mysterious disease that Gefenolin has, could it also be another allegory to, like, the AIDS virus, perchance?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I would wager a guess. But here's the thing: if you're gonna have these like heavy, deep allegories, we have to be able to play them out in a way that actually makes sense for our universe.
And we need to see these consequences. We need to see these things happen.
Like, if Merlin can offer you nothing for any physical prowess, you can't morph, can't do whatever. It doesn't matter, because what can Eva's body offer Visser 1?
True.
Nothing.
True.
Like, you're just a human at the end of the day. But like the Yeerk in her head is smarter than that and was able to sort of like politically maneuver the system in a way that was advantageous to them. It doesn't matter what body you're in.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So
That's a good point.
This allegory just doesn't make any sense to me. Not to mention, if you have an Andalite body, to get in with the Andalites that you're after, that just seems like a no-brainer to me. But also, it can still give you information on the Andalites, who are your bigger enemy at large out in the vacuum of space. So it's just, there's no reason why the Yeerks would behave in this way, to the point where this is like, it goes beyond just completely deflating the plot of this book. It deflates the plot of like several other books, because you're like, all of a sudden you go back to book 1 and you're like, why would you get rid of Elfangor then? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, that's a good point.
So there's just it's just this is just very frustrating and a lot of nonsense. But all to say, at some point, Gefenolin is like, I gotta meet your prince. I gotta figure out, who's allowing to run the show over here. So they agree to let Prince Jake come in.
Also,
and Prince Jacob's striding in as he's all in charge.
I will say,
loser, dude.
A good little moment that I thought, Gefenolin gets high with Axe. Wasn't expecting that.
I forgot about that.
They
about
crush
this.
a weed.
The herb, the Andalite herb.
Yeah, Illispar.
Right.
They crush an herb together, and it's the root. It's a weed, that Axe says. And Axe is like, yes, the tingles. Or some shit.
Yeah. Because you can't have your gay character if they're not
gotta be stoners. Gotta be stoners.
Sure.
Well, it also says Gefenolin chews on this root to help with his chronic pain, which that makes sense. Sure.
Some sort of,
because he's dying. Whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, so Jake gets in there. Oh, I didn't take good notes. You go ahead.
They have.
He pulls a gun on
goes
Jake.
In. Yeah, Jake goes in. Jake only meets him in human form, and he's like, demorph to your actual form. Jake's like, no, I feel more comfortable talking in this form. And he gets really mad. He pulls a gun. Marco calls for backup because Marco's a bug watching this whole thing. He's a bee or something. And he's like watching this whole thing. And he's like, we're going to need backup in here. So then they come barging in. They break into this man's house and then don't do anything. They just like stand there and they're like, let's talk.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't have to break into the guy's house to do that. We could have all just been bugs and just gone in and then just like been there. But whatever. We bust down his door. We fuck up his whole house. We're like, take that, sucker. And this is when Gefinelin sort of does like the full info dump on exactly what's happening.
And how he's
so they try to come up with a
and
plan.
sick and he's dying soon. So whatever.
Yeah. They try to come up with a plan. At some point in here, Jake says to Marco, like, oh, that was really stupid for you guys to go in the house by yourself. It's like, fuck you. You suck. Anyway, so...
There's also a point in here where Marco says Jake looks 50 years old. And I'm like, damn, Marco. You didn't have to... Like, first off, he's like 14. Secondly, there's no...
I mean, I'm all for like, lambasting Jake, but...
He
yeah, I mean,
does not...
They
have you ever seen a 50-year-old
No,
in your life, Marco?
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
He
Actually,
doesn't.
he's a child. But so he gives the whole info dump. They come up with a plan that they're going to go in, they're going to infiltrate, they're going to get Merlin back.
Myrtle.
I know at this point. Now I'm just doing it for the bit. So they go, they're going to get Merlin back. They bust on in there. They're like remarking to themselves, "Wow, this is like way too easy." And then
they go to a train yard.
Obviously, all things go awry.
Lots of
as is
customary
customary
come
with
out.
these books.
Big fight.
We
Rachel
gotcha.
throws a train.
Yeah,
Which I was like, that's incredible. Throw a train.
But so they get put into this like kind of, I don't know, boxed in situation where they're like, well, we got to hope that Gefinelin comes in on his part of the plan. And of course he does. He succeeds in kind of getting them out of Dodge. And again, he's a huge beefcake, badass, crazy guy. He kicks the shit out of all of them. For some reason, none of the Yeerks decided to infest Merlin, so Merlin is also now free to go. So they bust him out. As they're leaving, Gefinelin is said to have, passed away off screen, pretty much.
Sort of.
His
Well,
disease.
they have. I did write in my notes. I wrote, "There's a great subtle discussion about queer folks," and then I didn't take any notes past that because I figured I would remember it. I don't, but apparently they had a really nice little subtle discussion about queer folks, and I thought it was a good lesson for the chillins. And
they pretty much just say like, hey, give us some space for a little while, and then in that interim period off screen, Gefinelin apparently passes away, succumbs to his disease. Marco goes and visits Merlin at the house. He's talking to him about like, hey Merlin, like if you really wanted to like, still help out, we could use all the allies we can get. And there's this like long moment of silence, and then Merlin's like, yeah, maybe I will help out, and then that's how it begins.
Yay! How fun.
I know. Really, really thorough description there of the last, 50 pages. But
that's kind of what the book was. There wasn't much to the book except the relationship.
It's just like, you either like beefcake and Merlin or you don't.
Give me that cake in the back, you know what I mean?
Mileage may vary, as they say. It's always a shame when I read a Marco book and they don't take full advantage of like Marco as a unique POV character.
He's just kind of bland in this one.
Squandered him a bit. Yeah, just kind of regular Marco. You get a little bit of his like attitude at the very beginning when he's kind of randomly like, I'm not Raphael or Roscoe, I'm Marco or something like that. But that's pretty much all you get.
Never have I ever read in an Animorph book, I'm not Raphael or Roscoe, I'm Marco.
That's kind of what it was, though, right?
I guess.
Like, it was not those names.
I don't remember.
But it was something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, it was like, I'm not... I
read this last week, so I don't remember.
Totally.
So, I think we kind of went over the things that we would change and the issues that we had with this.
I would cut the book entirely. I think that the less Andalites you have in the series, the better. The more the
but
more
what
the
if
Andalites
Myrtle comes
show
back?
up, that's the thing. It's like, you always have to take our little discussions about like what we would adapt and what we wouldn't with a grain of salt until we've read all of them, because I don't know how consequential Merlin's going to be in the grand scheme of things.
Myrtle.
But if Merlin is really consequential,
Myrtle.
and acts as like the Merlin of King Arthur, and really guides the ship, then I could see Merlin coming back in the series in a really consequential way. But as it stands now, Merlin doesn't really seem to be offering much of anything to the Yeerks or to our Animorph friends.
Yes.
So I don't really know why you would include Merlin in the show unless he really comes back. Unless Merlin really comes back in a consequential way at some point in the series, I could justify cutting Merlin out of this.
What if my head just exploded on screen?
I really like this bit. I
It
really
is
like
fun.
that it's getting
It's
you.
fun. Well, I'm kind of just
It's
playing into the bit.
Fun.
It's fun.
Fun.
Look at how much fun I'm having.
But yeah, no, I think
It's fun
that,
to play into the bit.
Every time we introduce new Andalites, I mean, I know that you really liked the romance that you got from Axe, and I think that that's cool.
He was cute.
Does it outweigh the consequences or the implications of this like rogue squadron of Andalites that really kind of
Probably
dampen our
not.
whole mood on Andalites at large? Also,
Probably
like when we
not.
see the Andalites when we're off world, they're kind of also dicks.
Yeah, they're
I just
not
feel like
good people.
it's just muddying the waters. And I know that we want to get some in there that's like some morally gray, like who's right in this war
Yeah.
ultimately. But we're fighting the Nazis. I think
Yeah.
it's okay
Fuck 'em.
if we just let our Yeerks be the bad guys.
Yeah.
And the more we introduce these people that could help our cause and then don't,
That's
it's
a problem.
just kind of it's
taints the
defeating the
view.
momentum of the war.
Yeah. Yeah, because
You
it's
know?
like, then why are we fighting for them anyway?
Yeah.
Like,
Now, if you were adapting the show, I think that the quick fixes would be you'd have to, like, the cold open of this episode, right, would have to be something to the effect of really explaining, like you had that pitch of the two of them dying side by side, but like something that like really goes into the Yeerk's head and you can actually even get the moment of seeing like Visser 3 be like, fuck, they found another Andalite. I don't want anybody else to get an Andalite body because then I'm not unique and special anymore.
Yeah.
And then the relief to be like, oh no, this one actually can't morph. So what good is the body then? Like reasoning out to his little platoon squad of why they shouldn't infest. You could even have some sort of Yeerk side character that disagrees with the Visser 3's position and is like trying to scoot his little slug way over to try to get to the guy, and Visser 3 just stomping his way out. It's like, no one touches him.
Yeah.
I think that could go a long way to help
yes.
some of the issues.
Absolutely.
And also highlights the own Yeerk inner conflict as well. As
Or
we
they
talk
could
about
do
some of the stuff.
experiments on Myrtle. Like they have been doing on the Hork-Bajir.
Yeah.
And the Hammerhead
let's
Sharks.
fix his
Let's see if we can fix
thing.
his tail.
Yeah. And then they keep trying to fix it and it ends up killing the Yeerk inside his brain. So then they gotta replace it with another one, and maybe that takes time. Something like that.
Great idea. Something
Yeah.
like that. Something like anything
why not?
like that.
We could do fucking anything in this.
We could do fucking anything.
Rules don't matter.
That's right. Shall we go to the next book, Mr. Gianni?
I guess so. I guess we should.
Back to before is
Okay.
the book.
Hold on. Clicking now. Oh. This was our cover, right?
It was for a
Morphin
minute.
Buddies for a minute?
Yeah, except in color. Well, greenish, but it was,
Wow,
yes.
back to before, and it has no log line or little slug line on, from what I can see. It just says back to before. It just looks like all of our, well, not all of our Animorphs. I don't know where Axe is in this equation. I guess
Axe is in human
Axe.
form.
That's Axe on the end, as in his human form, right? In the left.
No,
Our left.
I think that's Jake on the far left. I think it's Jake,
Oh,
Marco,
so then
Axe,
Axe is in the
Rachel,
middle?
Cassie. Unless that's Tobias in the middle. But then where's Axe? And why are they all standing on lava?
I mean, someone's a bird. Yeah, why are they all standing on lava? They're all standing on the the battlefield at the very finale of Stranger Things for some reason.
I like that Jake's thumb is tucked into his pocket.
I mean, yeah, if that's Jake. I think that's Axe. 'Cause,
Really?
Well, because why would they make such a fucking point in every goddamn book to say Jake's the leader? Why would they take him out of the middle?
But why
now?
would Rachel be clinging to Jake like that? I think that's
related?
Tobias in the middle. No, well, she does have some sort of attraction to him. We've learned since the separation.
Unfortunately.
But we got our whole gang standing here in black and white.
Strange staging
standing on
here.
lava.
So this is a Vegemorphs then, I take it.
Vegemorphs number 4.
Yeah, it says there. Yeah.
And here I will say, Seropedia coming in clutch with the year 2000 official website synopsis, the 2000 US back cover synopsis, and the 2000 US preview synopsis.
Whoa! Wow!
Seropedia.
We got a lot. Oh my goodness!
Wowie zowie. And this was published in April 2000, so we are in the new century now.
Oh, thank goodness.
We are in the new century. So what do you think Back to Before is going to be about?
I mean, Back to Before, maybe it's going to be a what if they didn't become the Animorphs? And then it's going to be like they're just regular kids, but they're still going to have to deal with the Yeerks. Oh my gosh, how are we going to figure this out? And then they all come together and they realize that they were still going to fight this war all along, and then they get given their powers back. That's my guess.
Wow.
That's my guess for the plot. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, here's the synopsis. What would you do if you had the opportunity to change your life? Not just where you live or who you hang out with, but your past, present, and future. Sounds like it might be pretty cool, right? Well, that's what Jake thought. He thought it might be easier if the Animorphs had never existed, if they never met Elfangor, if they all had the chance to be normal kids. Jake gets his wish. But things aren't quite as simple as they seem. Just because the Animorphs no longer exist doesn't mean the Yeerks no longer exist. Except now.
So why would he wish for that then? Huh? Why wouldn't
Well,
she
he
just
didn't
wish
know
for
yet.
no
He didn't know
Yeerks
yet
at all?
He didn't know.
Dummy.
He's 14. Except now, Jake, Rachel, Tobias, Cassie, and Marco can't morph. They don't even know the Yeerks are out there. And it's not.
I'm literally a genius.
And it's not such a wonderful life.
I'm literally a genius. I'm a
You
genius.
are
I'm a genius. That's exactly what I said the plot would be. I'm dead on right. Wow.
And
no one should ever doubt me.
I will say a character comes back into play here. A character that you hate.
Oh.
A character you abhor.
Is it the Elemist?
No.
Is it who's the big bad Krayak?
Close.
Oh, is it the fucking Drode?
It's the Drode!
Chaos Reigns.
Woo, Agent of Chaos.
Ooh, anything can
Have you
happen
ever
with the
seen
Drode.
It's a Wonderful Life?
Ooh. Oh, stupid. Well, now I already know that this book isn't going to matter.
You don't know that. Who knows?
They literally are like, they're like, oh yeah, it's all gonna go back to normal at the end. They're basically pitching that this will not matter at some point.
a little bit. So.
Oh man, this is gonna be infuriating because you're also gonna see Jake try to quit the animal. Man, I wish we weren't the Animorphs after fucking loser. First of all, what do you mean? That's a Cassie thing. Second of all, we've seen this plot before.
Have we though?
Not with them without powers, but we've seen them be like, what if I gave up animorphing altogether? Fuck you. Are you in a war or are you not in a war? Maybe if you tried to win it, maybe you wouldn't have to deal with this all the time now.
Well, really, they're just trying to stave off the Yeerks until the Andalites come in and save everybody.
Which we know is fucking
it's not going to happen.
Stupid.
They have already said they're not coming. They're not
what
coming.
Are we waiting for?
Let's go, boys.
The cavalry is not coming. Let's get some kills in. Let's fucking do something
Let's
here.
share the morphing
instead
cube with
our...
not 12-year-olds.
No, let's fucking twiddle our thumbs for a while. Jesus. I mean, listen, say what you want. R.I.P. to the GOAT, Dick Cheney. But Dick Cheney would have wiped these Yeerks out by now.
Dick Cheney would have wiped out the Yeerks and the majority of the Animorphs and the human race.
Oh, yeah. No,
and they'd been like, I did it!
This would be absolute.
He absolutely would have.
It would be devastation.
Half the human race would be gone.
Oh, wiped out. Out. But we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, that's true. We wouldn't be here.
Trade-offs.
Is it worth it? Anyway, folks, if you have any notes, if you have anything you want to tell us, if you have any secrets you want to share, if you have any thoughts about the awards, you can email us at morphinbuddies@gmail.com. That's morphinbuddies at
gmail.com. Yeah, you could.
And we will be happy to hear from you.
Yeah. We'd love that.
Yes. Especially Gianni.
As is evidenced by me spelling it all out for you.
The acceptance in
No.
the year of our Lord 2026, did you just accept that you spelled it out?
No.
Because I think that's what you just
AI
said.
Version of me.
No.
Yeah.
You said that you spelled it out. Period.
No.
End of
I never
sentence.
said that.
You just said it. Folks, I'm going to replay it here for you.
AI'd that. As is evidenced by me spelling it all out.
You heard it,
AI.
folks.
That's AI
He
again.
said it himself.
Deep
He
fake.
said it himself.
Deep fake.
I don't use AI. And I'll say this. I'll leave you with this, a little bit of hope.
Okay.
I heard that AI is $14 billion in the hole right now, and it may run out of money before 2027.
Yay.
Fuck you, billionaires! You all suck and you shouldn't exist.
Yay.
Eat my ass. Anyway,
it's gonna get worse before it
fuck
gets better,
AI.
though, folks. So don't get too
it is going to get worse before. But also, don't get too down in the dumps. If you need a day, take a day to yourself. Ignore the politics, ignore the bullshit, ignore the Nazis, and then come back stronger the next day. Because we all need to rely on each other in these trying times.
Yeah, or you can forgive the Nazis, like Kacey.
No. Yeah, she kinda did.
Johnny, like the departure? No, I don't. I don't like Nazi sympathizing books, actually. And you're all wrong. You're all wrong for liking that book. I'll stand 10 toes down on it. Unbelievable,
10
you
toes
people.
down. He's there. All right, folks. We'll see you in the 4th Vegemorphs book. Back to before.
Ooh, I wonder what it's gonna be.
Time travel noises.
The ghost of Animorphs past.
An agent of chaos. All right, bye, friends.
Bye.